Some breaking news coming in. There has been a major reshuffle in the Trump administration. Now, General H.R. McMaster has stepped down as the National Security Advisor to the President, Donald Trump. Now, Arch Hawk John Bolton will be replacing McMaster. The changing of guard will take place on the 9th of April. In a statement, McMaster also announced that he will be retiring from the U.S. Army at the same time as leaving the White House. He thanked President Trump for the opportunity and members of the National Security Council for their support. Trump announced the changes in a tweet and thanked McMaster for his services. He tweeted, and I quote, "I am very thankful for the service of General H.R. McMaster, who has done an outstanding job and will continue to be my friend." Now, Bolton is Trump's third National Security Advisor in 14 months. Now, Bolton has been known for his hard-edged, hawkish views. The former U.S. ambassador to the United States nations is in opinion of using military force against Iran and North Korea. So that's a breaking news coming in at this moment. The news that we all expected, that McMaster will be stepping down. Of course, there were reports in the past few weeks about him stepping down and Trump letting him go. And now, what we know is that John Bolton, who's actually a Fox News analyst, will be replacing McMaster. The change of guard will be taking place on 9th of April. And joining me is our WION correspondent, Andy Roschen from Chicago. Andy, this was a long time coming with reports that McMaster will be replaced. And now, finally, Donald Trump has found a new national security advisor.
It's about and often about wars. He was tired of seeing the United States like Iraq and Afghanistan. Well, John Bolton has a long history of wanting to get into wars. He's talked often about carrying out military strikes against Iran.
We're having a little bit of trouble connecting to Andy. Andy, our correspondent in Chicago, was getting us the latest details on the breaking inputs coming in on WION that the U.S. Security Advisor has been replaced. H.R. McMaster has stepped down, and replacing him is John Bolton. In fact, Trump tweeted that I'm very thankful for the service of General H.R. McMaster, who has done an outstanding job and will always remain my friend. And our correspondent Andy was online with us. He was telling us about the latest updates on the story. We'll be trying to connect back to him. But remember that there were reports doing rounds for the past several weeks that General H.R. McMaster will be stepping down, and Trump is thinking of firing him. And joining me back is Andy. Andy, go ahead.
Sorry about that. Apparently we had some difficulties there. But as I was saying, that's what has some people concerned, is that John Bolton is not a fan of the United Nations, for example. He's been highly critical of the United Nations, and he is a proponent of using war. So we'll have to see what kind of influence he has over President Trump.
Right, Andy. Now, John Bolton was a Fox News analyst. Why did the U.S. president pick him for the job?
Well, a lot of people are asking that, but I think what a lot of people are speculating is that President Trump loves Fox News. That's no surprise. He likes hearing people on Fox News who praise him and who think along his lines. And he likes people who are on TV. He obviously was a TV reality star himself. So a lot of people are speculating that is what drew him to John Bolton, and there may be others from Fox News that he might pluck from the network as well to be part of his administration. Right.
Now, McMaster was centrally involved setting up a meeting with Kim Jong-un, and remember that this was in the news earlier that that U.S. President Donald Trump will be meeting Kim Jong-un, which was a huge development there, and a huge progress towards maybe better relations between the two countries. But with a new national security advisor, how will this change the dynamics of the impending meeting? Remember, earlier, John Bolton has argued for a preemptive strike on North Korea?
Well, that is the big question. What kind of dealings are they going to have with North Korea? How is he going to approach that? He has called for a flat-out regime change in North Korea. Really, he's been as hard-line as you can possibly get. So maybe President Trump might see that as a good negotiating tactic. You know, you go in and you negotiate with someone as tough as you possibly can, and then you back off and find a compromise there. Maybe that's his line of thinking on this. But it is rather remarkable, like I said, that General McMaster was trying to toe a softer line with North Korea. But I will say something interesting, though, too, is that General McMaster has been highly critical of Russia lately, very, very critical. And there's been some speculation that President Trump fired McMaster because possibly he was being too loud and verbally aggressive towards Russia. But that's just speculation at this point.